I write every single day of my life. It's therapy at the end of the day. So I mean, if I didn't get all these crazy ideas and concepts and emotions and personal tumultuous storms that I have inside of me out on a daily basis, I'd probably be in jail, or I would at least be a very violent individual and angry and discontented with my natural surroundings. But yeah, so I write every single day, but I do. So every Tuesday, I lock myself in my room and I try to drown out all other distractions and sit down with a specific beat that I've picked every week and write a song to it. So throughout the week and throughout the days and whatever, it's kind of like calisthenics, man. I'll just write anything that comes to my head. I have these thoughts, ideas, bars, or the way words sound, like the sonnets of words or syntactic strings of things, and I'll write them shits down, and I use all that to build up to when I sit down on Tuesday and write, and I'll write this song or this concept or whatever it is, and then I go on Wednesdays and I record it, so I'll spend that full day on Tuesday writing, just focused on writing and creating, and I'll spend a full day Wednesday on the recording process. But my writing process is every day. Well, I'll be in the middle of class teaching, and I'll teach something. I'll hit on a quote, maybe like a Thoreau quote when I'm teaching about civil disobedience or whatever it may be, and it sparks and triggers ideas in my mind. So I'll just take a little piece of paper and I'll scribble the idea in it, and I have enough faith and trust in myself that I'll be able to hold that feeling to when I can sit down and focus on it. And it may be later in that day, it may be later in the week, it may be later in the month, but I always write down ideas, or I'll go on my phone. I have notes. I probably have upwards of like 5,000 bars in my phone backed up in my email. I have notebooks full of shit. I have little post-its full of shit. I mean, if you're a writer, it comes bursting out of you. On my last project, Bukowski, that's what the end song is about, or the end interlude, I should say. It's all about, if it's hard for you, if it's something that you have to force yourself to do, then don't do it, because you're not a writer. You're trying to force yourself to do something. I have no choice. I will explode and I will immolate and burn myself to the ground if I don't get this stuff out. It's more than important to me. It's necessary for my soul. It's necessary for who I am as a human, who I am as an entity. So that's the most important thing to me, man. The most important part of my writing process is that I'm a human and this is my therapy. And the fact that people like it or they hate it or whatever it is, just as long as they feel something off of it, that's the plus. But really, it's all personal. That's why you're getting that personal feel to it, that contextual feel to it, because yeah, it all does come from real places, man. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not of that mindset anymore. I used to be a battle rapper when I was younger and focus a lot on punchlines and shit, which you could probably hear it's prevalent in my style, but I just turned life and the meaningful aspects of life into my punchlines. Like, I don't care about impressing you with some funny punchlines and jokes. I care about affecting your soul and affecting you as a human being, and interacting with you, letting my energy interplay with your energy, and make something greater than yourself and myself, because these component parts come together and they create something that couldn't be made just by myself or just by yourself. So that shit is super important to me. But yeah, man, I mean, I just write all the time. That's the most important thing. Just write, 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 write.